Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How are you today? Before we get started, grab your coffee, maybe some chocolate, because you just never know with me or what's going to come out of my mouth or what's going on in the world today. Also, if you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, please do so. All the information you're going to need is in the description box below. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is this. These pictures were sent to me, okay? And I found this to be strange, but on the same token, I was like, well, that's one way of stopping what's really going on here. Do you remember the video that was out of the people that were stealing cars, taking the license plates off of the cars, then going into stores and stealing all the laundry detergent and the toilet paper and the paper towels and stuff like that, and then taking off? Okay, well, these pictures that were sent to me by a subscriber, now you can't even get, and she lives in California, you can't even get laundry soap. What you do is you take, and the picture will show you exactly what I'm talking about. You take like this coupon looking thing, okay, and you bring it up to the register and they scan it and then they give you the product, okay. And then in this one, it's also for fabric softener. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Hang on, watch, look at this. Okay, now this email was sent to me by a subscriber, and she said, I went to my local grocery store today to pick up a few things. As I went down the aisle to the frozen food section, there were carts, large dumpster buckets, lined up in front of the cases. Caution tape was attached to the frozen food cases and also the carts. I asked someone if they knew what was happening, and the response was this. Wait for it. A power outage, and they had to throw out all of the frozen food on both sides of the freezer aisle. Frozen appetizers, pizza, vegetables, and all of the frozen dinners. She said, I didn't have a camera with me. Huh. Power outage. Okay. So then this was just sent to me, and she said, I recently spent $44 on 12 packs. They are sold in a group of 12 of these shelf-stable meatballs. No shipping for Amazon Prime members. And here's why I recommend this. This meat does not taste like canned meat. It is shelf-stable and ready to eat. And although it's a bit pricey, around $2 a serving, it was a good value with no waste. There are 12 meatballs per package, great for 2 if eaten over a huge pile of noodles or on a sub roll. I rounded out the spaghetti meal with canned vegetables, and if we have garlic bread, I would have served that as well. This might not be the cheapest meat item, but because they're shelf-stable, ready to eat, great for the first days of power outages. You can add your own Italian seasoning too. So yeah, all right, I'm going to put this picture in so you can see what it looks like, so you can go on Amazon and find it. Okay, hang on. And this picture was sent in by one of my Tara my channel moderators, Tara. Yeah, talk about an insane price at Sam's Club for prime rib. Wow. Yeah, I'd never pay that much. Here you go. Okay, so now I'm going to touch on a subject, okay, that was talked about, okay, last night okay, and not last night, sorry, the other night during live, okay. And a subscriber had emailed me and she said, I replayed the video because I missed some of the first part. She said, when your mechanic, who you guys know him as Dirty White Boy, okay, she said, when your mechanic mentioned lots of strange people and things going on, it's happening in Houston more than ever. I think 400 to 500 people have been killed so far in Houston this year. And yeah, I've actually, I did some statistic running, okay, and I'm going to explain to you a little bit more after I get done reading this email to you, okay, and then I'm going to leave a link also in the description box below so you can also watch a video if you want, okay, of this same statistics, okay, and stuff like that. And she said, yes, I'm still working to move ASAP. Yeah, because we've been talking back and forth on where she wants to move and stuff like that. Luckily, an oil landman called me about a mineral lease because my lease expires last April. And the company he represents is leasing 12,000 acres. And he invited me to a barbecue tomorrow, Saturday. Okay. But it's a 2-hour drive and I still have not signed anything yet. I countered his offer. We have to talk a few times over the last 2 months. So the sooner I get that done, I can rent out my house. I have an app on my phone called Citizens. Okay, yeah, I've heard about that. And it goes off all the time. Shootings, people with guns, knives, machetes, cars flipping over, motorcycles getting in bad wrecks, cars and motorcycles racing all over the place, and fast. You can hear them from miles away. Yeah, I know. I hear that too. Robberies. Oh, and yes, helicopters, fire trucks, and police and sirens. Car chases. People getting assaulted. They have these gunshot listening devices in certain places around town. And I have seen this on the app. 10 or 20 people mentioning with guns fighting. Mixed in with UPS and Amazon trucks delivering and their noisy trucks and garbage trucks, delivery people and lots of strange people walking around that I've never seen. Looks like they just got dropped off where I live. Too many people visiting other people. Too many young people home month after month in their 20s and 30s, day after day, and they don't look like they are homesick. Drug dealers have moved in here, a lot of them in the last year or two. Some women moved out fast because someone shot at another person that either lived above or below her. She must have not had much furniture because she mentioned on Nextdoor, another app I got off of, about what happened. Huh. Sometimes 10 or 20 cars with windows busted, or even multiple cars jacked up on bricks and their tires stolen, or cars stolen, or people following delivery trucks to steal packages at people's front doors. Just too much drama. For the first few decent stories I did read, or I even rescued my kitten that was posted on there. Wow. Wow. I think the government on purpose lets bad drugs in our southern border, hoping it will make people go crazy or worse. In the Houston area, there must have been 20 to 50 people shot in a day. It's unbelievable. Oh, and all week they have been spraying chemtrails in the sky almost every day. I took pictures and videos. One night, this strange gray-brown cloud with a weird shape was real low, close to my balcony. And the rest of the sky was pretty clear, and I took pictures of it too. I love to open my windows, but knowing the sky looks weird and every day they spray it makes me scared to go outside or even open my windows. Yeah, I wouldn't do it either. On my app, I just looked, and it shows on different incidents at least 7 to 8 people shot, not including the ones with knives or just shots heard in less than 24 hours. My God, yeah. So on to the statistics, okay? Just to give you an idea, all right? violence and crime in America, okay? And no area, no city, no town in America is safe right now, okay? This is why people of the prepared mind have pretty much adopted this saying, head on a swivel, okay? It's just, it's getting worse and worse by the day, right? The New York of the early 90s is back. And if anyone lives in New York or, knows what New York was like in the early 90s, you'll know what I'm talking about, okay? But it's not just New York, okay? It's many of the country's biggest cities are the same way, okay? Philly, okay? They just hit a new record for murders. Yeah. 513 murders this year breaks the 500 record, which was set in 1990. I want you to think about that. 513 murders just this year. There's only 365 days in a year. So just think about it. More than one person a day has gotten killed in Philly. Louisville, Kentucky, Tucson, Arizona, Columbus, Ohio have also set new records this year for homicide, as well as Indianapolis has reached a new record. Cook County, which also includes Chicago, okay, has surpassed 1,000 homicides for the first time since 1994. Yeah. An increasing number of these crimes are committed by, wait for it, ready? Juveniles. It's not adults that we so much have to worry about. It's the kids. It's the teenagers. One of the youngest kids that was just recently arrested for carjacking was 11 years old. Keep that in mind. When we're out shopping, then 11-year-old was arrested for carjacking. And the common thread linking all of these cities together, there's only one common thread. And you all know who he is. His name is George Soros. And he funds all the prosecutors in these large cities. Now, the link will be in the description box below. Okay, so you can watch because I found a video, okay, talking about these same statistics that I just spoke about, okay? So when you are out, and whether, regardless of your Christmas shopping or food shopping, please be aware of your surroundings, okay? Have your head on that swivel. Do not, and I mean, do not take your eye off of anything. And I mean, ladies, don't go shopping by yourselves. Take your husbands with you. If you have one of your kids with you, that's older, okay. I never go shopping by myself anymore. I just don't. I do a lot of my shopping online, but if I do have to go out shopping, either Sean's with me or Andrew's with me. Okay. My mom-in-law, she's with me. All right. I'm not doing this by myself anymore. I refuse. My life is worth a heck of a lot more than my groceries. All right. So here's something also that I think we should all be aware of, okay? And these are shortages, okay, that the FDA has put out. And this there's a lot of medication shortages, okay? And this was put out by the FDA. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below, okay, so you can see if any of your medications are on this list, okay? I can't pronounce more than half of these, so I'm not even going to try it, okay? So please look at this list, okay, because I know a lot of you guys are disabled, okay, and you're on like either whether it's high blood pressure or cholesterol or heart or whatever the case may be, thyroid, all right, look at the list, okay, it's in the description box, all right. Also, there's another link in the description box. It's for, I'm going to call them stations, okay. You're going to want to know where these stations are in our country, okay. So that's all for this video, guys. All right, I love you. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. Keep laughing. And as always, fear less. Ciao.